back again. Welcome to everyone watching, and you are watching the Plain Talks. I'm Bronwyn Swinton,
And I'm Nikita And
and on the hot chair today we got Mr. Angelo Coetzee. Some of you might have seen him by the school holiday clubs, Nikita.
Yep, definitely all the clubs.
He's the one that always make the jokes and stand in the middle and do the icebreakers. He's that guy.
Definitely that one. And he's been on what's that called? The what? The
What?
heroes? Something
Heroes.
heroes, man. Something heroes.
South African heroes.
Yes.
Now, what's
South
the-
African heroes? So on the show, they do this thing called like you nominate somebody that has done something good in your community, and he was one of the nominees, and he was chosen to be on the show, and that's how good, that's how much things he's done in the community. It's amazing.
Sure.
Yep, I'm not even joking.
So if you on that show, what kind of things you do in the community?
Hi, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be
Sorry,
here.
we didn't ask that. We apologize. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine. And yourself?
We good.
We good.
All right. Basically, it's just your work you're doing in the community, and if it's commendable, if you help people, if you do stuff that helps people, then they say, come on. It was with a different organization that I went on there. So they recorded and they loop in die pad and hulle sê my bro and sy groet terug. So it was that kind of thing. It was fun doing that. So I really enjoyed that. But that was a couple of years back.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
To think now, if it's a couple of years back, what hasn't he done so far? No? I'm just thinking. So, like Angelo, for the viewers that
All right.
hasn't like met you or anything,
All right.
tell them about yourself.
Yo. Julle maak me soos 'n superhero saam. Angelo, good to see. Born in Menenberg, raised in Bonteheuwel, so daar is al klaar. A couple of things there. Currently living in Bonteheuwel. Married for 6 years. Got 2 boys. One is 2 years old. His name is Jesse, and the other one is 2 months old, and his name is Jared. He's like a fit. My wife's name is Andrea. We still live in Bonteheuwel. We live in Bonteheuwel. I've been living there for the past 30 years. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Wow.
2 boys.
How do you deal like?
Kiki boys is amazing. Obviously, my wife don't know this yet. I want a girl next.
So you're not finished yet.
No,
So what does she like? Does she like think that you guys are finished or what?
not really. I think we're on the same page for that
okay,
one for
lovely.
now. We're on the same page for that one for now. Yeah.
So what was it like when your second child was born? Not your second child, but when your first child was born. What was that feeling?
Wow, it's amazing. Kijk, ik is 'n chunky bali man. Ik heb alles. Ik heb voor iets. Ik heb voor 'n commercial ook so man. But it was really an amazing experience when the baby was born, because you sat there, I was right there, and they said, right brother, I'll put the phone. Ik zei, no tijd voor phones. Ik heel goed. So it's an amazing. Becoming a dad was one of the most amazing experiences for me personally.
Wow, it's amazing how you said you were right there. Like some people don't even have that opportunity, like to be like, yeah, my husband was with me when I was giving birth or something. It's amazing how you being that kind of father.
You see, I always thought, man, ik wil have it. So I chose to be on this side of the gordijn and not on that side of the
Yes.
gordijn.
Okay.
You know, so it's on this side,
On the right side of the day.
on this side of the gordijn. So yeah, so that was a choice. And my wife said, nah, as long as I was there with her, you know, and when the baby came out and doctors lifted him up, it was a real Lion King moment.
Yes.
Simba. It was that kind of moment for me. Yeah, it was soos hy gewees, exactly soos hy gewees.
That's amazing.
And the second time around, did you also cry?
Yes, I did. I did. The second time around, it was more emotional because I just lost my dad 2-3 months before that. So I wanted him to see.
Yes.
Hence, his name is Jared Cyril Coetzee. So I gave him his second name is my dad's name.
Oh, lovely.
So that was a different experience, more emotion, more sentimental value. You can't compare the two, but I
Yes.
mean, the second one was like that. He had his own experience, and the first one was my own experience.
Oh, wow.
So even for me and my wife, it was amazing as well. So second
It's
time was
also-
different, but more.
Yes, also part of life. Sometimes you lose something, then you also gain. It's like you
Yes.
lost your dad, but then you got a son.
Yes.
Yes, and
amazing.
that for me is amazing. Obviously, you wanted your dad to be there, but I mean that's life. But it was still amazing. So he's got my dad's second name, and my first child, he looks like my wife. Jared looks like me and my dad.
That's amazing.
You see,
that's
so
fun.
I'm either away. I'm good. I'm good.
So what can you take from your father and put it when it comes to a son and father relationship?
Well, like I always say this when I do life coaching or I do sessions and I do teaching adult training. What I do is parental attention is important. So I've gotten that from my dad. Even when I met people that knew my dad, I knew them, and then I said, "My name is Angelo. I played soccer for you guys 10 years ago. When I was 10 years old, they don't remember me.
Yes.
They remember automatically. Oh, you're the guy whose dad was always on the field.
Wow.
So I was like, yes, that's my dad, Uncle Cyril. That's my pa. That's my pa. So that is how they remember me, through my dad's support. So that is already a legacy that I want to continue by being there for them, supporting them in whatever they do, because that's important. Playing in the streets, you play cricket, you play soccer, when you hit a shot or you score a goal, you look up to your dad and you say, "You my pa het gesien, just my pa het gesien."
Yes.
So that pushed you to excel, that pushed you to achieve more. That's massive. And that is the thing that I'm going to take from my dad, support structure for my kids. And not just for my kids, I mean for any kids that are my sister's got kids, my brother has got a kid. So I've got a big family. I was just
So you're trying to say that because of what your father did for you, that's what turned you into the person that you are today.
It definitely played a big part. Definitely played a big part in me not choosing it almost by default.
Yes.
I caught it wasn't taught, it was caught. You know, I just saw it and I said, okay, let's do that. And I think that is definitely one of the big things that I'm taking on as my dad's legacy.
Yes.
Just to be support and just motivate young people to be the best they can be. And even when I talk to parents, the most important thing for me is building self-esteem.
Yes.
Building self-esteem, building self-esteem, building self-esteem. But we can talk more about that at the later stage.
Oh, wow. Bronwyn, it's amazing, no, how, like, just because of what his father did for him, no, it made him into the person that he is today. And I feel like because there's so many fatherless people out there today, like, I feel like what you're doing in the community really is amazing, because you are inspiration. Just because my father isn't there, you can be there for me. You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely. You see, it's not easy, and I mean, I'm not perfect by all means, but the most important part, even as a soccer coach as well, the most important part, even if we lose, the one question that I'm going to ask themselves is, did you give your best? Was it your best? Your best is good enough.
Wow.
Irrespective of that result, because you need to understand, you win some, you lose some. It's part of life. You won't be sad because you lose, but all I want is, did you give your best? And that's important.
We're coming now back to you.
Alright.
That was very inspiring. Guys, do not move. He ain't moving, so you don't move.
Glue yourself to the chair.
You stay there, right there.